Coverage of the New Zealand Tag Nationals 2019 is proudly brought to you by SAS Sport.
Hi, Claude, your thoughts on this great matchup from our under-21 men's?
Well, yeah, thanks Rusty for that. Look, it's really refreshing to have two provinces that normally haven't featured much in the 21s grade, with the powerhouse regions of Auckland and counties in the past, and Harbour making this grade final. But today we've got the Horowhenua Kapiti boys from just up from Wellington, and we've got the Manukau Harbour guys from South Auckland playing in this historic 21s final. And we've got a quick break there with Horowhenua up on the halfway line. So a good start from the boys.
Yeah, and you mentioned earlier too that two new finalists this year as well. We witnessed the semi-final for Horowhenua Kapiti and scoring in the last minute to get victory over Auckland Central. So again, taking out so they could be considered giant killers, but they have been in the top four last year. The Horowhenua came third, the bronze medalists. So they're hoping to go. So they're already going to go one better at least. Hopefully silver, and if possible gold for them as well. And then a brand new grand finalist with the Harbour Dolphins.
Yeah, it's so good with different styles also coming to play. It's just been the consistency over the weekend in qualifying for this. You know, every day is a new day, so you've got to be up for it in a tournament environment. You can have a flat day, day one, and here we have a huge upset. We've got the boys from the Kapiti Coast representing on a quick break there. Looks like that's a try. Ryan McCotty, the referee, awarding that a one-pointer.
And that was Caleb Cudby there, number 0. Interesting number there for the young man in the Horowhenua Kapiti there, taking the lead at 1-0. And a great opening match in the first minute of the match. Well done, they take the lead, 1-0, Kapiti, Horowhenua Kapiti. Yeah,
it's good start from the very momentum's good there. I'd say that Manukau Harbour were the raging favourites, so yeah, it's a underdog status definitely for HK.
So a little bit of background on Manukau Harbour there. Where are they based, Claude, being a new team in the national comp?
Around the Mangere Harbour, around the airport region, in and around there. The county's Manukau region's just pretty much where the area of tag football within New Zealand is the strongest. I think we have another try there, I think. Yeah,
and just as we were talking about there, just another quick try there to Horowhenua Kapiti. There's number 8.
2 sharp one-pointers. Gives them a handy lead, but as you know, with this game, we have got the bonus box in the middle of each end zone, which you can't clock out on defence. You've got to hold your line and not let that person break the line and head for that 2-point zone. So Manukau Harbour still in the game here. It's early days. But yeah, Horowhenua have struck early.
Yeah, brilliant footwork from one of the bigger players there too, Marino Jenkins there, showing his agility there and lovely skills there with the pirouette and the footwork there off the left foot, and scoring Horowhenua Kapiti's second try and putting them out to a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, very surprising. Good inside cut by Manukau Harbour.
Yeah, nice scrambling defence by Horowhenua Kapiti as well there to stifle that try. There's Manukau Harbour there now, look to come back on. Oh, and
threw it over. He could have just thrown a standing pass, maybe have connected there, but unlucky for Manukau Harbour. But now Horowhenua Kapiti have to come out of their red zone, ruck it out, and try and keep their errors down.
Take a quick moment to try and go through our team list here. Horowhenua Kapiti lines up as follows. Number 0 is Caleb Cudby. Number 1, Kingston Gray. Number 3, Jackson Potama. Number 4, Tane Hata. Number 5, Dante Rohihi. Number 6, Davis Taifanga Ine. Number 7, Rakeli Gray. Number 8, Marino Jenkins. Number 12, Shantane Ruru Pohatu. Number 13, Caden Muller. Number 14, Kaylin Leota. 15, Mason Couchman. 20, Shane Huruwai. 38, Ebenezer Alani Roth.
We got a bit of ill discipline from the Manukau Harbour team. Causing a penalty there to the advantage of Whenua Company. So they're just inside from the halfway early in the sets. So if they can just keep their composure, I think the team that can hold it together best come out the victors. There's a knock on there from the Whenua Company player.
I think that's the key there. What you've just mentioned there, Claude, is to get your composure, and obviously being young men as well, the energy and the testosterone is at very high levels. So the guys just need to bring that back into check and just calm down and get focused back on their game plan and get the basics going again.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think with Manukau Harbour being down by 2, it's important that they complete their sets. Not throw the 50-50s. Keep it simple and then apply your set plays once you get into the green zones, and close to the line. They're shifting it wide here. Trying to go to the right. Good tags. Trying to catch that lazy tag on the flanks, It's really about not missing those tags. It looks easy, but it's a 50-50 chance that you could miss it no matter what level. At what level you play this game. That's the beauty about this game is those tags look easy to pull, but when you're out there, you soon realise how very hard it is.
Let's take a quick opportunity to run through the Manukau Harbour 21 men's team. Double O is RJ Kamana. Number 3, Jesse Pascoe. Number 6, Kenny O'Moore. Number 8, Moi Tiariki. Number 9, Christian Tupo. Number 11, Kobe Flavel. 18, Daly Dutton. 26, Tumalu Benioni. 27, Zion Tautalanga. 31, Miracle Williams. 46, Stephen Edgar. 63, Odell Wong. 66, Falani Inoka. 68, Curtis Cooper. 69, Ice Inosa. 99, Christopher Wilson. Manukau Harbour is coached by Stephen Edgar, and Horowhenua Kapiti is coached by Guy Ruru.
Well, they had an excellent kick just then while you're reading that. They got a 50-10, so they got possession back. Hard on the 3 metres out from the line, so here's an opportunity for the HK to extend their lead.
Yeah, great start from HK there, mate, the Horowhenua Kapiti. Looking very composed, loving the depth on their shape coming in on attack as well, inside the good ball area. Notice the difference straight away when we went from the mix to the men's in the depth, which allows them more time and more pace onto the ball as well. There's HK there, just have a little drive through Caleb Cudby. Centre field play, options there, runners. Nice little set play there. The kick just a little bit too deep.
As soon as that ball crosses the field, the plane of the try line, it's ball is deemed dead, so bring it out to the 10, play restarts. Really important Manukau Harbour complete their sets in their own half, get a good deep kick in there and then try and force the error and pin Horowhenua Company down in their end zone so they've got good field position to plan their next attack. But at the moment, Horowhenua Company are certainly doing a good job in the first stages of the game.
Yeah, it's important not to panic and try to play catch-up football. Nice little break there from 68. Curtis Cooper.
Curtis Cooper. It's important that those middles in either side, take command of the attack, and it's up to them to design the shape of their attack and ensure that they have their links and their wings are all on the same page. That's the key to a successful side, I guess.
Yeah, but HK there, Horowhenua Kapiti there, and another solid set of defence, repelling the attacking set there from the Manukau Harbour side, the Dolphins.
Easy tag, easy break.
Footwork there, lovely footwork for number 14 there, Kaylin Litoa, sorry, my apologies, Litoa. And again, HK looking very, very complete, loving the depth off the ruck at the moment.
contact.
Yeah. Okay, it could be a word to the captain here. And this is the key to the Harbour boys. If they want to come back into this game, they've got to get the composure. They've got to use the passion and channel it more correctly. You know, anger's not going to help you out on the field there. You just need to be a lot more composed and get patience. Like as you mentioned, Claude, get back to the basics. They do basics better. That's the key to being successful on the field. And at the moment, HK is doing a much better job.
Ryan McCotty, the referee today, is a seasoned veteran as a national and international tag referee. You know, he has a very good people skills, so his man management on the field is first class. So you know, he wouldn't tolerate anything like that. And you know, it is hype. They're young men, a lot of testosterone out there. Yeah. It's a matter of just keeping it calm. It looks like there's a bit of contact there. Yes, he's picked it up, closing the gap.
And Ryan, as you've mentioned, a very seasoned international ref as well, of the highest caliber. Yes. And he's assisted on the touch lines by Dante Liu from the OzTag Australia. So one of our guests along for the weekend, and it's great to have him on board. And Moi Matafa as well. So another quality referee and running our touch judge, our linesman today for this grand final. And just shows the quality of our officials that we have here at the New Zealand Tag Nationals.
Tag's a game where you run at spaces, not faces. So it's very relevant to you know, your full contact versions of rugby union and league. That's why it is very popular with the players, because you run it pretty much identical lines and
yep.
set pieces as you would in a rugby league game and a rugby union game. The only difference is you're not getting hit. It's not the contact. So it's a good way to hone your skills during the off season. And there you go. Is that a try there? That's a 1-pointer. I can't quite see his number. But that takes the score to 3-0 to Horowhenua Kapiti. What a surprise, what a shock.
Yeah, and that's number 8 again. That's that same guy who scored the first try, Marino Jenkins, once again, doing his little pirouette again and being successful in just putting off those defenders. And great lead now for HK, Horowhenua Kapiti, going out to a 3-0 lead.
Tag in the Horowhenua Kapiti region has only been going now, it's probably their 5th year, and it's a testament to people like Terry Puko who have grown the game down there from the Kapiti Bears Rugby League Club. You know, he's done an excellent job in raising the profile of a region that was, you know, quite steeped in touch football. So it's good to see a new province excelling in our game.
Nice defence there from HK. A very good play from the Harbour Dolphins, but repelled. Yeah, much better set up and much better execution. But again, HK equal to the task with their defensive work out there as we see them going to the right edge of the Dolphins here.
Oh good tag. Beautiful tag.
Yeah, nice work. Looking very composed, the HK boys, the under-21s.
Nice late cut. And the dive.
Yeah, it was great effort from both sides here. Good tag, both teams. And here we go now again, just HK bringing it off there out of their red zone.
They got the numbers if they play that right. Oh, very good. It's got through.
Beautifully executed skills there. Lovely kick and regather there by the young HK player number 1. Kingston Gray. Ooh.
Unlucky.
Yeah, his teammate there just tried to do the same play, but just couldn't quite get the regather.
Their confidence is certainly up. They've got momentum their way. They've got Manukau Harbour on the back foot, certainly. Their line speed has been exceptional. That's why they've put them under pressure. There's certainly a lot of hesitation at the moment from Manukau Harbour. They've just got to be a little bit more sharper on that play of the ball, a little bit quicker on the play of the ball, and get those passes to the first receiver. So, you know, they've got time and space.
Just like you were saying there, Claude, their execution's been poor, and that kick was just an example of that. You know, he never had any chance of going near the 10 metre there.
No.
Although he was in the 50, it was just well off the mark. His lines were just way off. So it's just the guys are just off their game at the moment, and HK's just capitalising on it. They're playing a much more composed game. They have much better shape about them. They just seem to be running better combinations as well. Their support work off the ball is good too.
A lot more of those HK players individually. They're certainly using that the grubber kick. They're dropping it on their foot, so it's compromising that D line. So Manukau Harbour are they're closing the gaps, and they're copping penalties. So for them, unlucky on that pass. Manukau Harbour's just got to D up hard, make sure that they get the tags, number up, count heads, and ensure that they don't let that lazy tag get through. Individually, their structure, Harbour Whenua Company's attack is it's just been that one person going up the middle and dropping it on his foot.
Well, the tactics paying off for them at the moment, Claude, and as we come into the last 5 minutes there, they're kind of holding on to a 3-0 lead there. And at the moment, the Dolphins are really under pressure to try and score. As we see one of their boys there just making a little break down that left edge there. 31 there, old Miracle Williams there, hoping to create a miracle there. But denied once again by the really solid defence of the HK boys. And there it is, the opening try for the Dolphins. Reducing the margin to 2 points there. Looking at the replay here.
Has he ordered the try? Yes, he has.
He has. And just a sliding defender there, just missed the tag.
Curtis Cooper, was it?
Yeah. Curtis Cooper.
Unfortunately, yesterday we had an incident where we had a car broken into here in the car park area. And a bag was taken from that.
Okay, Harbour's got an opportunity to force an error here, pick up on their line speed, force that error. That's what they should be looking for right now. Get into the rhythm of the game. Still got a whole half to go. Anything can happen. Once again, a lazy tag down the middles.
Levi Umaki from Gold Coast. We would love dearly to give it back to him so he can fly to Australia tomorrow. So if you found a bag belonging to Levi Umaki, it's got his passport in it, we would love to just bring it to admin area, no questions asked. And
good run from dummy half.
Appreciate
There's been a handful today.
Here amongst our taggers that someone could find it or just walk past it.
It's number 8, Marino Jenkins again. He's been handy for them.
Yeah, he's certainly got a lot of skill on him.
Yeah, and you're right there. 14 for HK, Kalen Letoa. He's been very, very sharp, especially around the ruck. He's just dropped back into the sweeper position now, but a very, very smart player, very skillful. The Dolphins here coming to the end of the set. Is the kick going to be better? Yes, he has a better line, but still well defended there. Nice positioning from HK. So it was easy to shut down that 50-10 attempt there. So as we come down into the last, coming into the last 2 minutes of the match here, the Dolphins just need to get their composure back. Obviously, it'd be nice for them to go into the half with a try. They've got to finish this set of defence first, but they should get at least a full set with just under 2 minutes left on the clock. HK again, they've got to break down the left-hand wing. Nice bit of pace there, great tag.
Desperate tag.
Sure was, fifth and final.
Give it some air, let it rip. Here we go.
Okay, yeah. Nice work there, Kingston Gray there, just slowing it down, drawing out the defender.
Not sure what he's trying to do here, but you can't do a quick dump as you would in touch with tag because you've got a dummy half marker. So, not sure. I've not seen this tactic before. He's if anything, it's almost like he's trying to delay the game. He's going to drop on his foot, but he's trying to break up the defensive line, I guess. Here we go, creating the spaces. There's an overlap. Hands on the ball. Manukau get possession back.
Well, he ate up half a minute as well, so that that deprived the Harbour Dolphins of a couple of extra plays before the half-time hooter sound. So I guess tactically that was a smart move from the.
Hey, maybe he's maybe he's trying to just sit on that 2-point lead to go into the half.
Yeah, and just chew up half a minute.
Basic error.
Yeah, and just as I say that there, we have half a minute left in the half there of that unforced error. Oh, no. Harbour still has the ball there, Harbour Dolphins. Okay, the referee there blows time off. Got an injury there for one of the Dolphin boys.
We'll probably hear the half-time hooter in a moment. There we go.
There it is, yep. So Horowhenua Kapiti there taking in a well-deserved lead into the half-time break there at 3-1. And well-deserved win, a great start from the guys, a great composure, and really put the Dolphins under pressure, and take a well-deserved lead into the half-time break at 3 points to 1.
Yeah, it's been all Horowhenua Kapiti for the first half. Their passes been connecting. Those 50-50 grubber kicks going through the line have really disrupted the Manukau Harbour defensive flow. They haven't run a secondary defensive line with their wingers, so obviously it's put them under pressure and they're panicking a bit. And, they're forcing errors, which has been probably Horowhenua's strength, and it's rattled their rhythm. Coming into this game, Harbour were the favourites to take this, and in this game. But full credit to Guy Ruru. He's moulded this team, and look where they are now.
Yeah,
in the national championship.
Yeah, and I watched their semi-final this morning, and to see them get that victory in the last minute, you just saw how much it meant to them. And saw the passion and the excitement at winning that semi-final. So, congratulations on them making the final now. And then after that first half, they've put in a great first half in their first grand final.
They lead.
Yeah. So so full credit to the HK boys there, and a wonderful effort in that first half. But as you know, it's certainly a long way to go, and Manukau Harbour will be definitely trying to come out and at least get back into this game, bring them games back in, and make it exciting.
If you're in that Manukau Harbour halftime huddle there, what would you be telling the boys?
Composure is the key to success here.
Yeah, it's pretty much just get back to basics.
Do the basics the best.
Complete your sets.
Yep.
Get some talk on that D line. And get some chatter in there. Yes, composure, but it's a long way. 40 minutes is a long time in a game. They've got 20 minutes to peg this back. As you know, quick 2-point try, and it's game on again. We're back in this.
But it's also remembering what's got them here and relying on that, not going away from the success that's brought them to the final here.
Yeah, sure.
So they know they've got combinations, they've got plays that they use that are successful, and they need to go back to those things. Don't try and change that, keep it simple, keep it positive. But as you said, yes, full credit to Guy Ruru and moulding this team. They've got some great combinations going, they've got some really good individuals there, but they're moulding well as a team. They're working together really well. Their defensive line has got good shape. Even as they push up there, they're very measured. Nice work on the edge from the Dolphins there.
Just some more comms from the Manukau Harbour medals.
Yep.
They need to get the ball in hand more, get all their runners and their links in tune with them. It's probably they've just been a little bit off in that first half. They look to have a better rhythm going here. He was as we take down that left side.
Better looking play there.
Beautiful. Ooh, he's called the tag.
Forward pass.
Forward pass.
Yeah, he's called a forward pass. He got the word from his linesman there. So yeah, a much more promising start from the second half from the Dolphins there, Claude.
Better execution, definitely.
I know we saw a bit more thought and planning going into that set play as well. You see the cutback when they were coming to the right-hand edge. Then you see the players going back. You had a front door dummy, and then the back door cutback, and then linked up with his left edge. So good to see them putting some football together now.
Nice, nice.
And Kapiti, there's nice simple hands there. Draw pass, getting good momentum going forward.
A lot of these teams, they all go for that late cut, bring it back to the other side, and just play a numbers game.
Yeah, we saw the Counties Men's Open just use it really effectively in the previous match as well, in the quarterfinal of the Men's Open.
Yeah, a lot of those Counties Manukau teams were members of the World Cup winning Open Men's team recently at the Tag World Cup in Coffs Harbour last year. That team was just on fire, and they were unstoppable. And testament to them winning it. Congratulations to Daryl Sanford and his boys for getting the team there. But it's all back to zero now. They're here for the 2019 Tag Nationals, and they've certainly had a lot of competition this weekend.
Yeah, Fesa alluded to that in the previous game because he called the match as well.
Right.
And it was interesting that we saw the Porirua, the Wellington boys that played them in that particular quarter-final. A lot of them were involved in the Porirua under-18s, the World Cup 2 years prior.
Yes.
So you had world champions on both sides.
Yes.
So obviously one more recently. So there was still a high-caliber match, and at half-time it was 2-2. Wow. So it was a very exciting match, but the class came through in the end. The Counties boys pulled away.
Oh, there you go. Simple spin. I think it's that same player again that you alluded to earlier. He's killing it on those kicks and regathers.
And the number 7 that time there, Raquel Gray.
Oh, was it Raquel Gray?
Yeah, but again, that tactic, the pirouette is working. The spin.
Number 7.
Yeah, number 7.
Raquel Gray.
So HK, and that was a 2-pointer as well.
They're in front.
So extending their lead out to 4 points now with a 5-1 scoreline. HK looking the goods at the moment, and certainly all uphill here for the Dolphins at the moment.
Oh, for sure. Their medals need to take command here. They need to take control of this game. Design their set plays in advance and ensure they got good field position. Having awareness to know where their players are. It's probably just been letting them down a bit. They're ad-libbing it.
Yeah.
Break, Bobby. Oh, bad luck.
It's a nice shape on the left edge there. What are they going to do here? Just slightly mistimed that there with their depth and coming onto the ball there. This opportunity.
Numbers. Try.
No.
Didn't award it.
No,
simultaneous. He's called the tag. So Horifenua's ball back on the 10.
Yeah, touchy right on the spot there, making the call and advising the referee. So credit to the defence of Horifenua Kapiti as they make a break downfield down the middle of the field. Oh,
here we go. He's off. He's going to make it, and he made it. What a beautiful try.
Dante Rohihi, number 5 there. Brilliant footwork, and then the pace to finish it off. The fitness, the vision, as we look at the replay there. Nothing really on there, but then the swerve, the footwork, he's swerving to his right, then his left, and then pure pace.
Yeah, they just hadn't reset on their D-line for that. They didn't expect it. They didn't see it coming. They didn't have a secondary line. A lot of teams will compress their D and have a permanent fullback, but in this instance here, they've chosen to not to have a fullback. So, that was a turn and chase. And unfortunately for Harbour, Manukau Harbour, they got caught short and well-deserved try.
Yeah, and they paid dearly as well. Another 2-pointer for Horifenua Kapiti, extending their lead out to 7-1. The 6-point margin. It's now starting to look very unattainable for the Harbour team for them to have any chance, Claude. They're going to have to score next.
They sure do. It's get back to basics, try and aim up and set your plays to get that 2-pointer. Just two quick 2-pointers and it's game on. So You know, it's never over till the fat lady sings, as they say. Good pass. Bad luck. Just didn't see it.
Didn't find its target.
No.
I think the idea was right there, though. They had space on that left edge. But just a talisman for what's happened in the game so far, and just a sign of how it's been going for them. They're just not able to hit their targets or hit their points today. Their skills just not quite there. The execution not quite there. But full credit to HK and Horowhenua Kapiti. They've come with a good game plan. They've supported each other, stayed calm.
Even that, look at that little half gap there. He dropped it on his foot, and he managed to get the ball away.
And the kick and regather has been very, very good for them as well. As the Dolphins are penalised there for throwing the tags away. Unsportsmanlike behaviour. I think the frustration's starting to show with the Dolphins now, Claude.
It's tagged before he's out.
Closing the gap? No.
He spun and he made contact with the ball. Same rules as basketball. It was an offensive foul.
Yeah.
So he spun.
Stationary guard.
Yeah. And he was deemed not to be in control, and he ran backwards. You know, here's a case where Manukau Harbour have got the ball. Stay in control. Keep your composure. Play your sets out. Get down there. Get that 2 point that you desperately need. Don't get caught up in the noise and lose focus. It's probably been Manukau Harbour's downfall in this game is not staying focused on the process. Here we go. We've got a good inside. He's had a lot of support runners here. He gave it to his outside man. 1 point try. So a good comeback. It's still early days. We could get some quick 2 pointers. Manukau Harbour could be back in this. So they got to press hard on this kickoff.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, nice footwork on that. Number 6.
Gave it on the outside. They're still in this. If they can force an error here, get the position back in HK's half. Beautiful. There you go. Bounce has gone their way, so it's
so it looks like a little bit of momentum swing here.
Yep, they got a drop kick out from the 2 point zone. So if the ball crosses the plane at kickoff, it's a kickoff. The kickoff to replay the
goal line drop.
Restart the game.
Yeah, and
behind the try line.
And they've fluffed the goal line drop out there, and it's gone out on the full. So we'll have a tap on the 10 for the Dolphins.
Hey, just as we said, you know, there's a bit of a momentum shift here. So they've got position. They just got to get that quick 2. Then we've got a game on our hands.
Okay, well, they've certainly been given an opportunity here now. Let's see what they do with it.
They've got a full set of 6 here. See what they do. That's 2. Front door.
Yeah, Kapiti looking composed though there with their defence line. They're just manning up. He's number 6 for the Dolphins. Oh, Kenny O'Moore. Some lovely footwork and pace on him.
Yeah, that Kenny O'Moore needs to get the ball. You know, they need to get the ball to him a lot more.
Yeah.
Look at that. Beautiful late cut. Beautiful late cut. And there's that 2 we're talking about. Did he award the 2? Was that a 2? Let's say, because he hit the cone. What's the replay on that?
Yeah. Yeah, but he put it behind the cone. So... (7-3), so it's a 1 pointer. Okay, looks like just a 1 pointer there, but definitely a momentum shift here for the Dolphins there. Scoring those last 2 tries there, they've certainly got momentum back into the match. Great for their confidence too, Claude.
I think it was a 1 pointer because otherwise Ryman would have raised his hand to signal 2 points.
Yep.
I think it was a 1 pointer. Pretty sure it was.
Unfortunately, one of our families here had an accident where their car got broken into
Manukau Harbour did get the points when it needed when they were down there. You know, it's it goes and swings and roundabouts, especially with the element of the 2-point zone. It keeps you on your toes. You know, a 7-2, a 7-3 lead doesn't necessarily mean you've got the game in the pocket. But the way that Kapiti's been playing, you know, full credit to their pressure that they've put on Manukau Harbour today. And it's just those little simple shimmies, taking the line on, lazy tags. You know, it's very hard to defend. There you go. There's a case in point.
Yeah.
Show and go.
And Raquel Gray once again there, scoring another try there.
He's had a marvellous game.
And again, yeah, just a really good composure from the young man.
Yeah.
You can see they're carrying the ball in 2 hands. He's showing, he's looking at his options outside.
Totally.
You know, which moves the defence around.
Yep.
And,
Puts them in 2 minds, eh?
absolutely.
The defender thinks, well, you know, ball in both hands, show and go. Do I move up? Do I hold? Do I shift? Do I hold and move in? And, you know, confuse him. In that split second that he paused and thought about it, there was a try. 1 pointer. 8-3. Dominant lead. Nice.
Yeah, I think they need to get the, more ball to Kenny Almua there, just to try and generate some more attacking options off the ruck. Okay,
yeah, Kenny really needs to get involved a bit more. Start communicating well with his links. He certainly has to drive this team around the park. Otherwise, it's you know, it's going to be HK all day. Which to be honest, it has been. Here he goes. And he's without security. And there's that. No, it's still a 1-pointer.
And his name is Marcus. If you lost a little one.
So the ref, has he awarded a try?
Yes, he has.
Yes, he has. I think it was a 1-pointer. Yes.
And his name is Marcus.
There he goes.
No, 63. Odell Wong.
1-pointer. So as you see, a lot of the defenders, as soon as they've crossed in there, they D up on that bonus box to ensure the players don't get that 2-pointer.
Damage control.
So they pegged it back. It's 8-4. It's gettable. Still gettable.
Just over 5.5 minutes left in the match, though the pressure is on them to make sure that if they do have a chance of coming back here, they've got to score next, Claude. You know, coming inside that last 5 minutes, the time is of the essence now. And preferably for them, obviously, a 2-pointer would be ideal. Reducing that 4-point margin and giving them an opportunity to try and level the game up at least.
Do you sit on your score, or do you still push that pass and try and get the extra points? I think and the latter would be the case for HK. You know, they're still looking for the points. Yeah, they haven't shut up shop. They're still trying it. They're giving that ball some air.
Yeah, I'm a big supporter of that kaupapa there, bro. Claude, I'm always a coach that tries and encourages the team to keep attacking.
Yes. Oh, 50-10.
Yeah, sharp
beautiful.
Kick. Yeah, and keep playing the football that's got you to where you are, playing the tag, playing the type of football that gets you where you need to be.
That's another point of difference in our game in tag football. You know, we have the 50-10 as you do in the rugby league.
40-20, yeah.
The 40-20. Our game has the 50-10. So, you know, you kick the ball when you're in your 50 and the ball stays below your shoulders, goes out within the 10, you're in. And there we go, another lazy tag on the D. It's been probably the I guess the narrative for today's game is and lazy tags on especially right down those middle channels.
Yeah, I think, you know, I don't know if they're underestimating them or just not on their game today. Their biorhythm slightly off because their plays are not quite coming off, their passes are not finding the targets, and just missing easy tags.
They haven't been. The majority of the tries haven't been based on really good set plays that they've created the try or the space. Yeah, it's been a case of just good hard running and lazy defenders.
Yeah,
it's been unfortunately to the detriment of Manukau Harbour.
Yeah, and Kayla Latour again. That's his second try today, and he's done it again very simply by just running good lines.
Yeah,
You know, and nothing really too flash, really, or nothing too tricky. Just really keen, like, as you said, doing the basics the best.
Yeah, not rocket science. But you know, when they've got no options on, and then doing a simple, one-up settle and scoring, coach killer. I got to be honest.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You know, that's an expectation as a coach, as everybody's, got their defence, well sorted. But when you're letting in lazy tries like that, it's as we term it. It's a coach killer. Wow, I think we snuck a 1 point there from Manukau Harbour. Yes, we did.
And it's the big man once again, Zion Tautalanga.
2 tries. 2 tries today.
Very agile for his size as well, and got some speed about him for a big man. Could be the next Manu Vatuvai there, Claude. Young under 21's left winger there.
Yes, he certainly could there.
Yeah, Zion Tautalanga.
They certainly breed them big out south and out Mangere Bridgeway. So the ball's gone into touch.
Yeah, just coming up to our last 2 minutes. It's unfortunately for the Dolphins a little bit too late.
Wow.
We've got a 4-point lead in 2 minutes. It is possible, but it's going to be. They're going to have to need a miracle though if they are going to overcome the Horowhenua Kapiti boys who have put on a wonderful game so far.
Just an awesome effort, really, in general. They've just been outstanding in every facet. Look, they've out-enthused Manukau Harbour is probably the best way to describe it. I
think so too, Claude. Their energy has been outstanding from the start. But what I've loved about them too is their composure. I just think they've been very calm. They've been very organised. It's a good-looking play here.
Good unders line. Look at that. Was it a 2?
Clarify that. He placed it behind the line. Is that still in the 2-point zone?
It still is.
There you go. So that's a 2-pointer then,
That's a 2-pointer, yes.
So that's game on. That was a nice set play there. Decoy runners wrapping, and then the ball carrier coming in on the angle on the unders line.
Yeah, he ran that nice unders line. Very nice. Good timing. They thought he was going backdoor out wide, but ran hard and flat. Oh, look at that. This could be a momentum shifter.
Oh.
Now, if Manukau can... They've got a full set of 6 here.
Yep.
They're only 2 points behind.
Yeah, we're inside the last minute, 45, 3/4 of a minute to go. They've got enough to do probably 3 or 4 plays after coming back from an insurmountable deficit and giving themselves a chance. Only a 2-point margin. One 2-pointer could tie the match up. And the countdown's on, ladies and gentlemen. The Dolphins here in possession. A 2-pointer will tie this match up and send it into extra time and a drop-off. Horowhenua just need to maintain their composure here and talk to each other, make their tags. Did we just see the tiebreaker? No, that's a 1-pointer. So unfortunately for the Dolphins, it was a little bit too late. They come agonisingly close. But full credit and congratulations to HK Horowhenua Kapiti and their coach Guy Ruru for doing a wonderful job moulding his team and preparing them for the Nationals and going home with the gold medals and the trophy. Claude, your thoughts?
Well, I mean, for starters, congratulations to Guy Ruru and his squad on an amazing campaign. They weren't picked pre-tournament as one of the favourites, so to come out of left field and knock over all the favourites for the tournament, massive effort. I'm just absolutely gobsmacked of how well they've done, and it's such a good testament to the game in general that we've got strong teams popping up over the country. These guys now can lay claim as national champions, and the game continues to grow, and the player spread is not so much dominated by Auckland teams as it has been the past 10 years.
And it's always nice to see first-time winners as well. They're Claude, first time the Horowhenua Kapiti has won the division as well. Porirua won this division last year, so first-time winners in this category, and it's always great for the sport to see first-time winners across our grades.
Oh, it's actually Horowhenua Kapiti's first time in the gold medal.
And there you go, and just congratulations once again to HK, Horowhenua Kapiti, and we'll see you soon for the next grand final.
Coverage of the New Zealand Tag Nationals 2019 is proudly brought to you by SAS Sport.